as I was saying, the next area after your drag session, talk about your we call this area your status bar. Yeah, you see how you've been performing your activities. Yeah, especially here you see your page count, how many words you've counted, and here shows the accuracy of the words you've typed. And here you talk about your zooming session, how you have to view in and see some of the text you typed if they are not that clear or visible to you. And from here you can zoom in or zoom out, double click and drag in, drag out. You see it's zooming in, it's zooming out. And here we'll talk about the ribbon session. Don't forget, yes, and each of the tab you see, they are all tabs as you can see them. Home tab, insert tab, reference tab, mailings, reviews, and the rest. They are all tabs, and each of them have ribbons, and everything you see below each of the tabs, they are all what known as ribbons. And there is one thing that you should also know. Each time you are typing, your ribbon used to maybe due to one or two issues, your ribbon falls up like this. Yes, it collapses. So if you are having such an issue, this is what you do. You zoom in. Sorry, you don't need to zoom in. You select any of the ribbons. You click on the empty section. You right click on the empty section, and then you select this. On clicking this, collapse the ribbon will surely make it to be visible. It won't leave again unless you unintentionally take it out. And now let's start talking about our MS Word. You see this area is a title bar. Yeah, upon discussing the areas you should look into, now let's start talking about every other things before we start typing. Here is your status bar, and in here you can actually know the title of your sorry about that. And here is your title bar, not status bar, I mean to say. And here you see the title of the word you are typing, not status bar, I mean to say. It is this area that I said is status bar here, and here is status bar, and here is a what title bar. Yes, it's called title bar because here is the area where your file is being given a name, and this is a package that you are working with. And here is a home tab, and upon viewing the home tab, even proud looking at the home tab, there is this customizable section. I believe I've told you about it, and here you can show more ribbons. These are the ones that are active. Here you can show more ribbons. Sorry about that. You can what I did was to take the ribbon below, and all I was trying to let you know is that you can customize, going to more command to view in every other available tools that you need. You see, you can insert anyone you want by double clicking, and it goes straight to the right, or you can select and select add. If you click OK, you see as you can see, that one is already listed. And if you click OK, it goes, you see it at the top. You see it at the top here. Okay, and let's leave that. The next area now will be to start working on what you need to know about everything that is here. And if you start talking about them, it actually takes a whole lot of our time. Here is a home tab. We'll be talking about most of them that are very, very important. Here the clipboard, it's all about copy and pasting. And here is the font, and for the font it has the font type. Yes, where you change font types. And mind you, if you are changing font type, it depends on the font type you are changing. And here is the paragraph section. Here is the styles. Here is a page is the in case you are looking for a page, sorry, you are looking for a write-up in a page, or you are trying to, okay, as I was saying, you are looking for a group of sentence you want to uh, work on. Yes, we talk about uh, this session. Yes, I was saying a group of words that you want to find and replace. You can use this one. Then this one is the selection. And as you can see, I'm already using selection. The console is moving, so I don't need that. These are add-ins, and this the insert uh, the insert bar. For the insert bar, we have a section where uh, call it page, and here we call it blank page within the pages, sorry. And here we have cover page where you see list of already written, sorry, arranged cover pages. You can select and edit to your taste. Yeah. And here we have a blank page. Yes, usually used for adding up page covers. And here we have a section where you break a page. Breaking a page means that you just want to indicate that a page has ended. Yes, that a page has gone to an end and you need to start with another page. And as you can see, uh, this ribbon has the following. We have page tables where you can create tables. I can see there are various formats of creating a table. Here you can just bring out your table. Here you can insert a table. And here you can draw out a table. Drawing out a table means that you want to use drawing tools like a, an arranged pen that the system will set up for you. Just draw your rows and columns and the rest. And here, if you are clicking on insert table, that means that you are trying to select rows and columns, numbers of rows and columns, sorry. And any numbers you select will be indicated. Let's leave that. Next is about how, remember we are still in the intro. Next is about your illustrations, and as you can see, you can create pictures. You can insert pictures, sorry. You can insert shapes too, sections for inserting of shapes, even icons, 3D formats, math arts, charts too. Let's not forget, as you can see, charts are out, and screenshots. Next, online video medias, and even bookmark links too. And is a header, is a footer, and page numbers too. You can insert them. Yes, but remember that this session is a whole lot on its own, as you can choose to format page numbering process. You can choose to make first page indifferent from others. Yes, a whole different section. And under here we have text, text too. Under the insert ribbon, sorry, the insert tab, the ribbons, as you can see, as you can place a text inside box. We call it text box. Is what there's quick part. This one is very useful too, in case you want to type in a cycle area, like you want to type like you're creating a circumference word where the word is circulating around the circle. You can use this. Very useful. It's signature, date, times, and under text. And in case you are looking for the signature, sorry, for an equation, you can look for it here. As you can see, we have different equations to select from. For those of us that are typing past questions or whatsoever, or is it for WAEC or external exams, you can see your formulas here to select from, in case you don't have idea of the full display of your equations. And these are symbols, in case there are some symbols that you can't find around, you can check here, and there is room for more symbols down here. And that takes us to next. You see the design section here. You can illustrate that you want to use a theme, a design type to type the words, where the title will be having a new look, maybe blue color, a different section. Okay, as I was saying, the other area I want us to look at is the watermark area. Yes, this watermark will help you to distinguish your system from every other system, like your document, sorry. And if you select your watermark, it will help you to create, should I say, authenticity for your document, like a background writing, yes, or background image. So from there, you can be able to be rest assured that maybe your document can be free from maybe copyright or whatsoever. That's for watermark. Then here we have a page color, in case you want to change the color for your page. And here we have page borders. It's very useful in case you want to give your cover page a different look, giving it just as you can see, this the sample, the preview, the preview sample how it should look like. And there are other designs too. Makes most times it's used for cover page, which is very useful. And next is layout. For the layout section, we have tabs. So we have the ribbon for the layout tab, and we have margin. Orientation for margin is for the edges of your pages, and we have top margin, so left and right margin, and we have the bottom margin. And when we talk about the margin, it talks about the space where you don't have to write in. Yes, the space that make your book look so well arranged, like even distribution of spaces, so that once you're writing in the center of it all, it looks so structured and aligned, and it brings about neatness for your write-up. So here is the orientation, just making it known, or making you to understand that when you write, it's either your book or your page, sorry, should be widened or should be in the book format. By widened format, we're talking about like a building format like this. Yes, wider like this. See this very wide section, and we type in like this. Or this is the portrait format, which means to look like a book, a letter page or something like that, so that it doesn't have to be as wide as this. This way, if it's in landscape, it will be as wide as this, as you can see. See, look at the section, the window, the page becomes widened, but portrait is like a normal page format. And book size talks about how your book should be, or your paper, yeah, your book should be sized like the way it should look, basically. We have the letter size, we have the tablet, leather, statement, even the executive. There's A3, A4, A5, and there's even the B4, and we have the B5 too. If you want a specific size distribution, we talk about the width and height. You can come here and select for more height and width size. So there's a preview that can even guide you when you change your size of your page. So that is your book size. And this column section is usually used by newspapers writers. It distributes your book into sections like columns. Sorry, let me just put that way. If you click on it, it asks you which of the how do you want to set your pages into sections here. Some people say it's useful for management of a book or pages. Sorry, I don't know. So newspapers also use it for their writing and write-ups. And there is page break. Sorry, especially for distribution of sections, going to next pages and the rest is here. Then line numbers and hyphenation, very useful for those persons that are into, should I say, much write-ups that they collect reference from other books. So okay, as I was saying, it's really very useful for copy and paste. If you want to copy and like you copy the reference from another book or maybe some few write-ups with hyphenation, it helps to reduce the space between one write-up, between one word and another, so that it won't look as if it's so scattered and scattered. So then indent is there for spacing points. So there's also the next tab, and there's reference, as you can see. So let me click on it for the reference. It's really very useful. So for advanced writers, yeah, as you can see, there's table of contents, there's add text and the rest, updating of table of contents, and there's footnotes, insert notes, mainly for writers. As you can see, these citations, and bibliography, very useful in case you want to insert citations and you want to manage source from where your writers are coming. And you can see APA is there to cite your books very well and manage your source. And also index, in case you want to bring up index from your writer, marking up entries and marking citations, very useful, especially for table of authorities. So mailings are also there in case you are enveloping your write-ups, like for letter writing and the rest. Then we have the review in case you want to view your write-up so far for translations, language checks, and all word count. As you can see, word count is here. Yeah, word count. So most of some of the things you see here, you can easily find them around this status area here, the status bar. So it's even more likely that even the view session, some of the things are here. As you can see, here is spell check, grammars and the rest, and this is the area that you can use for that. I will talk about no cooking errors after typing, and you can also assess, check, or complete learning of this going to a page. Then I talked about translation already. Okay, after writing, you can also read aloud in case you feel like reading what you are reading aloud. So the viewing section, you also have how your page should be seen. As you can see, is in the print layout, and what you have here is also the print layout. This other two are what you see here, web layout and read mode, in case you want to read. You want to make it to look like a read mode so that you can read from one page to the opening, flipping pages, and like you're opening books, and the rest is this one. Or when you are typing and you are printing it, this is very useful. This in case you want to add ruler, you want to add big lines, and you know what a ruler is, right? In case you are having a challenge, you want to check for your rules, like the pages where you are typing, and the measurement there within is your ruler. You can select it up, you see your ruler comes out. You can also zoom if you want. There is also window section for the different switch windows, macro properties, and others. I believe we've really gone far. You see, we have treated much in this introduction to Microsoft Word. So we are going to call it a day. I wish you all the best as you follow me still, going next to some of the bit by bit training or tutorship on how we can keep on learning on how to, yes, in this computer training. It's basic, but we'll be bringing in up the different phases. We can start with maybe how to highlight a text, but surely it will be daily on text typing of text and also text formatting. As you know, text formatting is very very useful after typing. And I wish you all the best as you meet in the next class. Thank you very 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 much. Have a nice day.